Let's dive deeper into what happens when a rep drops a drug sample, promo items, other leave-behinds. What does this conversation look like? Let us imagine the happy path where the conversation goes well and it is a sample that the rep carries in their detail bag. Pharmaceutical rep, I wanted to introduce you to a new drug that we've recently developed at our company. It's called Wonder Drug and it's a new treatment for patients suffering from Crohn's disease. Doctor, I see, what kind of treatment is it? Pharmal rep, Wonder Drug is a biologic that has been shown to be highly effective in clinical trials. It has a unique mechanism of action and has minimal side effects compared to other drugs in the same class. Doctor, that sounds interesting, please tell me more. Pharmaceutical rep, sure, I'd be happy to. Wonder Drug has been tested in several clinical studies and has been shown to significantly improve the symptoms of Crohn's disease in patients. In addition, it has a very good safety profile and minimal side effects. I've brought some educational materials for you to take a look at and also some samples for you to try out with your patients. Doctor, that would be great, I would like to give it a try. Pharmaceutical rep, I'm glad to hear that. These samples are enough for a few patients, let me know if you need more. Also, I'll be happy to answer any questions you have, or schedule a follow-up visit to check in on how things are going. If the rep does not have the sample on hand, a BRC card or a mail order card may be used. A business request card, BRC, is a form that pharmaceutical representatives, reps, use to request drug samples from a company's sample inventory to be shipped to a healthcare professional's, HCP, office. Both hand samples and shipped samples require the following information. Rep's name and contact information. The HCP's name and contact information. The drug name and dosage. The quantity of samples requested. Shipping address and instructions. The HCP's signature is required in most cases. The samples department will then process the request and ship the samples to the HCP's office. Samples orders nowadays is often captured electronically instead of on paper. While we highlighted the happy path of a conversation that has gone well, many HCPs may push back on the drug. The conversation may happen like this. Doctor, I appreciate you coming by to introduce me to this new drug, but I have to be honest, I'm a bit hesitant to try it out. I've had some bad experiences with similar drugs in the past and I'm not sure I want to go down that road again. Pharmaceutical rep, I understand your concern, doctor. I can assure you that Wonder Drug is a different kind of drug than what you've had bad experiences with in the past. It has a unique mechanism of action and has been shown to be highly effective in clinical trials. Doctor, that's good to hear, but I still have some reservations. Can you tell me more about the clinical trials and the safety profile of the drug? Pharmaceutical rep, of course, doctor. Wonder Drug has been tested in several clinical studies and has been shown to significantly improve the symptoms of Crohn's disease in patients. It also has a very good safety profile with minimal side effects. The rep may bring up a scientific paper, an article from a scientific journal as references. These sometimes are called reprints because they are reprints from a scientific journal. A pharmaceutical representative, rep, may say something like the following when presenting a scientific journal reprint to a healthcare professional, HCP. Doctor, I wanted to share this scientific journal reprint with you. It's an article that was recently published in the New England Journal of Medicine that discusses the results of a clinical trial on our new drug, Wonder Drug. As you can see, the study found that Wonder Drug was highly effective in treating disease and had a good safety profile. I believe this information will be useful for you in considering Wonder Drug as a treatment option for your patients. I also have other materials that provide more information on the drug and its clinical trials. I would also like to highlight that this article was published in a reputable journal and it was peer-reviewed, which means that it has been evaluated by experts in the field who have found it to be scientifically sound. Reps in addition may leave dosing cards or package inserts, abbreviated as PI. The conversation may go like this: Doctor, before I go, I wanted to leave this package insert and dosing card for the drug Wonder Drug. This insert contains important information about the drug's indications, dosage, administration, and potential side effects. It's important to review this information before prescribing the drug to any of your patients. The dosing card is also included. It contains the recommended dosage of the drug for adult and pediatric patients. It's a useful reference for when you prescribe the drug. While not as common anymore, a rep may also leave promotional items. These are small branded items such as pens, notepads, or mugs that have the drug or the company's name on them. Reps may leave material that facilitates financial aid for patients to cover some of the cost of the drug for patients who can't afford it. Copay vouchers. These are vouchers that patients can use to offset the cost of their copayment for a specific drug. A copayment is the amount of money that a patient is responsible for paying out of pocket for a medication. Copay vouchers can help reduce or eliminate the copayment for a patient. Rebates. Rebates are a form of discounts that can be applied to a patient's out-of-pocket expenses after they have purchased a medication. Rebates can come in the form of cash back, or a credit towards future purchases. Coupons. Coupons are similar to rebates, but they are typically offered before the purchase of a medication. They can be used to reduce the cost of the medication at the time of purchase.